Guys, I need to keep a low profile today because I was just told off by security and by the Turkish police that I'm not supposed to film in an airport. In this video I'm going to tell you the whole story, and I will attempt actually to make a proper lounge review here, which will be kind of difficult. Oh, where are we, by the way? I'm right now in Antalya in the CIP Lounge. I have to show you. So these are vibes for hygiene and protection. This is one of the positive aspects of the lounge, by the way. But unfortunately the negative aspects overweigh the positives. Where do I start? Well, let's start with the food. I had a few sandwiches, if you can even call them sandwich. It was basically bread and a slice of ham or whatever, very dry, very cheap, not tasty at all. Then I had a salad with lettuce, carrots, corn and coleslaw. Everything but tasty. So I had a cookie was not good. Choco pudding wasn't good either. The only thing I liked this was the muffin, which was delicious. But there is, in terms of choice, there is no choice at all, and the quality is very poor. No hot selections. In terms of drinks, basic soft drinks, water, coffee, tea, but not even beer, wine whatsoever. So the food and drinks is a really huge letdown. I highly recommend to not come here on an empty stomach. So what do I give them in terms of stars? I give them 2 stars. Maybe this is even too generous. I don't know. I would say based on my experience so far, I've done about 10 different lounge reviews so far. I think this is the worst food the worst food and drink service for sure. Yeah, what else? Let's another letdown are the facilities. It's basically just this big room with these huge windows. This is a positive aspect. You have this great light coming in, natural light, and you have some seating. It's kind of seating everywhere you look. They even have some couches which look very comfortable, and but that's it. These are the positive things. Besides, in terms of facilities, no quiet area, no business area, no game area, no children area, no nothing. Just one room with some seating, some coffee tables, and that's it. And the worst is that the toilets are outside. So if you want to go for a pee, then you have to go outside and then come back. So yeah, in terms of facilities, how many stars do I give them? 1.5, and this is a fair score. The other 2 categories, cleanliness, I give them 5 points. It's very clean. And the personal, there's just one lady running this lounge. Yeah, because it's that small, and she's very, very polite and friendly. So what is the total score? The total score is 13.5. So one of the worst lounge experiences I had so far. Okay, as you can see in the background, I'm no longer in Antalya. Greetings from Porto, Portugal. What I forgot to do when I was in Antalya is, of course, to give you an explanation of what happened, why I was almost busted. And yeah, here's the story. So I went through security, and then, from time to time, I love shooting in the aircraft terminal. And what I was doing in particular was to just have a wide shot of the airport terminal, and right after going through the security check. And the security personnel saw this, they approached me, and they told me that this would be prohibited. Just to clarify, I was not filming the security personnel, I was not filming the scanners or this area. I was just having a wide shot of the terminal building. So the communication was difficult with those guys because they basically were not speaking any English. So and they ended up asking me to follow them to the police office in the terminal building. So we went from the air side back to the land side to the police office, and actually the police didn't just repeated what those guys told me, that I would not be allowed to do this, and that this is illegal. I also asked them again if they can maybe back it up with a airport policy, or maybe with just a reference to the law. Yeah, basically they didn't bother. So, and they just said stop filming. And yeah. So what we did then is we ended up actually at the Turkish Airlines check-in desk, where somebody spoke English, and this person explained it again, basically said you're not allowed to film, and if you want to film then you need a special permission that you can only get downtown Antalya. Oh, here you have the noise from an EasyJet A319 landing at Porto Airport. But anyway, so I told them, okay, I won't film anymore. So I went back to security, and then, of course, I didn't make the same mistake to just film in front of them. I went straight to the lounge, and then only in the lounge I started filming again. And so I'm very curious actually to hear what you think about this, what your experience is. Maybe you have been told off yourself in the past. In my experience, people, not only airport personnel, but also the pursers or personnel on board an aircraft, sometimes they just say that you're not supposed to film, you're not allowed to film, but in reality you are. So there's, in many cases, there's no policy which prohibits filming in public space and in an airplane, as long as you, of course, you respect the other passengers and their rights. You don't film the personnel on board. And I think what I read also somewhere is that you don't do anything which can kind of jeopardize the safety and security on board the airplane. This is what I really understand, and which makes sense. But besides, I think, in my opinion, I don't think they can legally force you actually to stop filming. So very curious to hear what you think about this. So this was certainly a very special experience, so my first experience of that kind, and I wanted to share this story with you to warn you what can happen, and maybe also to get some feedback from you. Maybe you know more than I do. Maybe I, because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a solicitor. Please feel free to comment below. Besides, thank you for watching this launch review, and the next review in 2 weeks will be from Istanbul again. So really looking forward to this one. if you enjoy watching my videos, then of course smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.